Hello everybody, how are we doing tonight? Good to see you. Welcome back to Terra Invicta, the longest campaign that we could potentially lose I've ever played in my life. I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you all here for the start of the stream. Hey, congratulations to Hayden for getting first for this stream. Hey, Winterwolf, good to see you. No time left, Dev. It's been a while. I was wondering where I was actually thinking about your game the other day. It must be getting on pretty well at this point. Hey to Gurgly, hey to Hippie Dragons, hey to Kite. How are you doing? Are you doing better than Martians, which isn't saying much? Well, what do we do? What do we do? I'm in a much better headspace this week than I was last week, so we should get a full-length stream. Although I will say, for those of you that are here now, I do have 2 videos coming out at midnight my time, which is in an hour from now. I can't talk about what is in those videos until after midnight. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You're holding a river in Company Heroes. That's a pretty good thing to be doing. Good choke points are good in Company Heroes. You got something to show me, no time left. Interesting. Oh, that's very curious. All right. Here is the situation. We start building colony ships at series to replace our losses. I don't know really what we should be doing. We're looking at the loss of Mars right now. Okay, just to recap what happened last stream. An alien fleet has arrived in orbit of Mars and is destroying our mines one by one. So they've already taken out Retort. I think Retort is the only one they've destroyed so far, but as soon as they finished Retort, they moved on to the next one, which is a problem. We can obviously lay down new sites. I mean, I could build a new colony right now at the Arcadia Planitia, which is the one we lost, and that does have good water. The problem is that's going to cost us cash, and guess what we don't have a lot of? Cash or boost. It's also going to take 300 days for that to get here. Why can't we build this on Mars? Why is it only buildable from Earth? Now, we do, of course, have a fleet in orbit of Mars. The Strike Fleet of One Mind, which is a pretty hefty fleet at this point. There's a lot of ships in it. I think it would do a lot of damage to the aliens. The problem is, it's too slow. Do we have a Tier 2 construction module? Do we have at least a Tier 1? Yeah, okay, so I can build, in 60 days, I can build a Tier 2 settlement. But we don't have any nanofacts, that's why I can't build it. I mean, I'm going to resettle it just to see if we can. Because why not? At this stage, we're in such a bad position that I might as well give it a try. I need to get the naming thing up. I didn't get it loaded before. The music's very fitting for where we are at the moment. This is very much the dark day, or the dark days of our campaign. If we could actually keep this going and pull out of this moment, then it would be good. But I'm really concerned that we just can't do it. But I'm not going to give up, and I don't give up. I'm going to fight this out until the game's like, no, you're done. This is being now minor planet base. Okay. I can't believe I say this, but it is kill all your stuff in space. They can drop it to the water. Really? I didn't know that, Hero Dragons. I don't want them to kill all my stuff in space, though. I mean, if we're going to build this out, we obviously build a... Where is it? The mining. It's a Tier 2 settlement mining complex. So hope. It obviously needs power, and it needs layer defense arrays. We probably build, what, 3 of these? If it's going to be an active base, we need an admin center. We need a farm. I don't know if it's going to live long enough. That's the thing. Let's just create a template right now. So I want... Hey, Abby, how's it going? Let's go with 3 layer defense arrays. 4 LDAs? Sure, let's just go overkill. They cost us a ton, but whatever. Alright, power-wise, we need more power. The best power we've got at the moment are fission reactor arrays, or heavy fission reactor arrays. They're 128, they're 85. Let's build a heavy fission, and then we'll build a fission. What else do we need here? We're probably going to need a farm. So let's add in a farm. That takes the power to 192. I don't really need anything else. I mean, we could go with nanofax just to get us that little bit of income. And in case we lose another nanofac, I'm just really buying stuff so I can justify the cost of another heavy fission reactor array. Although that's taking us over, actually. Let's get rid of this. And that gets us a +9 power. Let's see if this survives. I'm going to save this as a template, just in case we need to rebuild more of these. Well, we're going to have to rebuild more of these. One of the things I was thinking about doing this stream was building a new Lancer. I just wanted to have a look. If I wanted to build a Lancer... Oh, thank you very much, No Time. I will take a look at it at the end of the stream, like once I'm finished. But I appreciate you passing the link through. Maybe just build a core until the aliens leave. Yeah, well, I probably should have done that, but I'm being a little bit boisterous, I guess. We basically want someone like this. These lasers are really deadly. And I don't think the aliens are fielding anything like a 960 centimeter. But it's going to take 182 days to build one of these. So I don't really see the point in spending 182 days building a ship with a crappy engine. We really need that engine tech really soon. That's like a really big deal. A really, really big deal. I appreciate you posting that video. And bear in mind that I've got 2 videos dropping tonight, which will happen during the stream, because it's going to tick over in an hour. It's going to be time for the videos to drop. All right, I need to defend some countries, I think. We have... No, everyone's defended. That's good. Okay, that's a good start. We've completed decommissioning. Okay, that's just me deleting it, and then we'll get rid of all of this. I really hope we can keep Mars. I'm hoping they maybe they won't get bored. That's the thing. What I should also maybe do, now that I'm thinking about it, we're in the middle of a turn. Okay, first of all, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. What I'm thinking about, what we maybe need to do is Project Exodus, Mars. Most of these bases are running LDAs and not... oh god, I forgot about Hard Python. They're running LDAs and not battle stations. So I'm kind of thinking that we should be building some battle stations. It's going to take... How long is it going to take to build? I don't even think I can build them, can I? Because I don't... I can build space. It's like 135 days. We're obviously going to lose some bases off this. The other option is I just upgrade the LDAs. But then they still be completely undefended, and I think they're probably doing a little bit of like poke damage to the alien ships that may eventually take them out. So the question is, do I build battle stations on all of these bases, or do I just upgrade the battle? Do I just upgrade? We're actually at like balanced power here. No, we've got tons of available power here. This requires how much power? 240. Yes, we should have enough. Even if it says we're not going to have enough power. Power produced 5. Oh, total power production 617. Okay, I'm going to add 2 battle stations, and I'm going to add power. I'm going to add. I've got fission reactor farms actually. It's 250 power. Again, I don't think I should upgrade. How long is that going to take to build? That's going to take 135. I don't think I need that much power. How much power do I need? Okay, I do need 480. What do I need? 480. Power produced 511. No, I don't need 480. That's not right. Let me get my calculator out. Oh, you might hear my YouTube for a second. Right, calculator. I'm doing this with a calculator because I'm tired. And we don't want to tax my brain with anything more than we already do, because that makes me tired of class. So I need 346 power. This produces 250. So or we've got a fission reactor, heavy fission farm, which is 128. 128 times 2 is not quite enough, is it? 256. So basically, we're probably better off building 1 fission reactor farm and 1 fission reactor array to cover this. That's going to be what? 250 plus 128 is 378. And I need 346. So yeah, that will cover it. So fission reactor farm and then a heavy fission reactor array. So that's what we're going to have to build in every base. So I'm going to just have to run through this very quickly and try and add this to all my bases. And I didn't mean to close that window. You can replace the old modules later. Exactly. So brimstone base. We're going to manage the base. We want a fission reactor farm. We want a fission reactor array. And then we want 2 battle stations. And we should have enough power after that. 803. We're actually under power here. Is that right? Potential power, yeah, 803. So we're under by a really small amount of power. We've got something extra here. I think it might be the skunk works. That's awkward. I think I'm just going to add another reactor and we'll fix it later. So we'll just add a standard fission reactor rate. It's going to take us way over power, but actually, is that not enough power? Total available 882. Yeah, we should be over power there. 2 fission farms. Yeah, that's actually a better idea. You're right. I should just get rid of the reactor arrays and build 2 farms. So let's cancel construction of this. The biggest problem with this game is it's super complicated. All the mechanics are in... Oh, I'll let it actually read it out.
The biggest problem with this game is it is super complicated, all the mechanics are individually super complicated and you are doing everything while super tired. So, here is brain food money.
Oh, that's incredibly kind of you, Hairy Dragons. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. I do need the brain food money. I will say, my sleeping has been much better in the last week, and I've been doing a lot better. So thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. You make me so awkward when someone does a super chat. I don't know what to say, and I'm basically like just bumbling. I'm just going to quickly build out these stations. Thank you very much. And you're right. There's no point building outdated modules. Back. So that's this one. So we're on to endurance station. This is going to cost us a little bit. So I want battle stations. I want battle stations, and then for power, we want 1 fission reactor array farm. That puts us at minus 230, so if I build another one, that puts us the right amount. I need to really start scaling points. That's for your streams. Lextriel, that's very kind of you, thank you. Appreciate the 6-month sub as well. I don't think I called that out last time, but that's very, very kind of you as well, thank you. Everyone who's been following the channel recently should get a cameo in the next 2 videos that come out. Well, not the first video that comes out, but the video after. The 2 videos I can't talk about yet. Like, I'll talk about for another 50 minutes. You'll have a cameo in those videos, just as a thank you for all the support. It's not Xenonauts 2, before everyone gets excited, because I'm really excited for Xenonauts 2. So that was Endurance Station. This is Hydra Be Gone. If only Hydra Be Gone. Hydra Be Gone away, please. Oh, wow. What happens? What has happened to me? Why am I talking this nonsense? Okay, let's build this. Let's build this. I don't want to apply a hab template because I'm worried I'll break everything. Minor planet. What is this base? Minus 6.7, minus 6.7. 2 Marines. Oh, it's because it's under construction. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's going on here? Why does this base exist? It's terrible. Okay, battle stations. Battle stations. And then power. Oh, so the puppy is snoring behind me if you can hear her. That's what she's doing. She also will feature in the videos that I've got releasing. So that's not great. We're almost done, everybody. We're almost done. Reactor farm. Almost clicked build on Earth. And then we want battle stations. And yeah, I have to remember to clean all of this up once this particular emergency is over. Alright. That was the fun zone. So now we've got just good old Ur's under attack right now. Is the one they're currently bombarding? Yeah, okay. We're not going to upgrade Ur is dead. Ripper. Is getting bombed by... did this just change the order? Hydra Be Gone, Endurance Station, Eastern Problems. Where did go? This is Amotep base, but not Did just disappear? Winnie Pooh Honeypot, Whiskey of the Rocks. Oh, Ur's up here now, okay. So the order's changed. You're being upgraded, you're not being upgraded, okay. Yeah, did the order change on me there? That was weird. We want one of these. We want one of these. Oh, Toasted, thank you very much for the resub. That's 8 months, damn. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream as well. That's one way to announce yourself. I think you'll be one of the people most interested in the videos I have coming out later. Hint, hint. I've got videos coming out later tonight. You've been upgraded. You've been upgraded. You've been upgraded. You've been upgraded. This is the last one that needs to be upgraded. So not all of these will get finished, but it should take the aliens long enough that some of them too. They're not Endless Legends 2, which is out on Early Access if you're interested, to everybody. I will intend to stream it again next week. Okay, so we're in the middle of a turn. There's nothing I can do right now about the Great Trader Hard Python. So we just have to wait for the turn to play out. Cerberus is still, in fact, if you take a 6-month pre-sub, it's 30% off, and the option is 20% off. Huh. Interesting. Cerberus September is still in effect. Got you. Oh, well, then take advantage of that September for sure. That's a very good idea. All right, let's just let this turn finish up. So this is Ur's getting wrecked. There's not much we can do about it. Colony mining clubs at Ur was destroyed. Our light defense at Ur was destroyed. Light defense at our colony core at Ur was destroyed. So Ur is gone. So let's rebuild Ur now. Alien forces have burned Ur to the regolith. We lost control of that people there. We have to figure out how to get his loyalty up. We cannot afford to replace him. So can we actually turn him back if he's been turned? I didn't realize that was something we could do. I guess the aliens, our opponents do that, don't they? They turn them around. So that does make sense. Right, we need a name for this base. Oh, geez, what's happening now? Shipyard Smithy. It's not a shipyard. I want to reload that name. That's a name we've already had. I'm pretty sure. We already had that name as well. Oh dear. Epsilon Corridor is the name of this base. What just happened? A super chat. Who's going to read it out?
I agree with Here Be Dragines. Here is more brain food money.
Oh, thank you very much, Shinobu. I really appreciate that. Here Be Dragines is a great name as well. Thank you so much. I will be spending it on brain food. Epsilon Corridor. It means a lot to me that you all turn up every week. Thank you so much. Like, just mentally, it's just crazy to me that you'll tune in and like we have this campaign. This is our story, right? This isn't my campaign. This is our campaign for sure. We've done this together. We've gone here together. Yeah, I do have a Ko-Fi that's active, and someone... Okay, so I haven't actually checked my Ko-Fi in a while because I'm terrible and I'm the worst streamer ever. Someone anonymously donated $100 to my Ko-Fi back in June, and I feel so awful that I missed it. I didn't realize they'd done it because I don't check my Ko-Fi very often. So if the person who did that is watching this, thank you so much. You actually made a really big difference to me that month. And I didn't realize where that money had come from. I thought I had some extra savings. But it really did make a very big difference. And I understand that you did it anonymously and that's, your choice. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What a wonderful, lovely gesture. Thank you. Hey Nook, how's it going? Okay, they're now they're now bombarding the new base that I just made. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. And that's it gone. And it's gone. It's like that South Park skit. Okay, do we rebuild it again? Let's try one more time. We have the I actually have the this is going to be Minor Planet 2. We actually have the template. Let's see what happens. Hey, Godsvika, how's it going? Good to see you as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to look out for an Inspire Org once this turn is over. Okay, the turn has now ended. They are now bombarding Minor Planet 2. Well, we can keep them... if I just rebuild the core, we'll keep them busy for long enough for all the other bases to build their battle stations. That's something, at least. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's head back to Earth. We've got some stuff to do on Earth. First things first, do we need to defend any territory? No, all of our territory is defended. What I am seeing is a lot of red numbers around democracy, knowledge, and equality, but that is because we are building space defenses like crazy. Speaking of EL2, minor grab about current batch scale of industry cost of buildings as your city grows is kind of insane. Congrats on beating the Evil Curver. Well, thank you very much. Beating the Evil Curver was honestly one of the hardest challenges I've had since I started streaming. I'm making content. Some of the High Fleet videos for the custom campaign were really hard to sit down to actually record because parts of that campaign were so punishing, but nothing really compared ever to how hard I find just going again and trying something new to fight that Curfer. Like, that Curfer was... It's just the fact that it attacked so quickly in that last phase, and then I died twice, almost killing it, also kind of killed it for me as well. Did your membership go through? Abby Remy, I think it did. Yes, you did. It did. Thank you so much, Abby. I really appreciate that as well. I can see that your membership went through. For some reason, we didn't get an alert for it, and we should have, but I can see in chat that you were showing as a channel member, so thank you very, very much. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm very overwhelmed tonight. Thank you. Okay. we're building space defenses. What else do we need to do? We need to have a look for an org that lets us inspire Hard Python, because he is a traitor. He has been turned. This counts as betrayed Project Exodus and working for the Protectorate, providing intelligence to Project Exodus and possibly deliberately failing missions. Traitors can be turned back to the original loyalty via the Inspire Council mission. They may also be dismissed or assassinated to remove them from the Council. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find, obviously not for him, an org that's giving... Do I still have the org that gives Inspire? That's the first question. Yes, I've still got UNESCO. UNESCO gives Inspire. None of these give Inspire. So I have UNESCO. It gives Inspire, but it's 3 stars. Let's just see if there's any cheaper ones that give Inspire. I doubt it. Babylon's Tower, Nimbus International, Hathor Public Relations, Pisces Missiles in Space. We've got a government traits. We've got a couple of government traits, so I think we're okay. Human is government. Jebediah is government. Names Blonde is government. And I thought, Groucho Mars is government as well. So we have a lot of government people we can pick from. Unfortunately, Demonicus, it will take like 9 weeks for that fleet to intercept them. And then if they fly away, that fleet will take another 9 weeks to fly back to the shipyard. And I feel like that's just asking for the shipyard to be destroyed. And yes, to avoid, we have to make sure to avoid inspired traits, which we do have. So we need to check that. So, for instance, Human is inscrutable, so she cannot inspire. Jebediah is paranoid, which means he cannot inspire. Name's Blonde. Government blood, family ties, technocrat. Okay, Name's Blonde can inspire. So we need to free up 3 stars from him in order to equip this, UNESCO. Cynic? Damn it, he is a cynic. He can't inspire. It's down to Groucho. Groucho's a cynic. Okay, so none of my government officials, and she's not a government, right? And this definitely requires a government tab. Councillors must have government. So the one person who can equip it, of course, is Hard Python. Okay, we're going to have to steal an Inspire org from somebody then. That's what Groucho's going to have to do this turn. No, Groucho. Yoma's going to have to steal an Inspire. So let's have a look at what's available. Oh no, she can't do the steal, can she? I think it's Jebediah that needs to do it. No, it's not Jebediah. Is it Blonde? What is the stat? The stat is admin, so anyone can do it. Oh, it doesn't tell me here if they do Inspire. That's annoying. Stealing an Inspire org won't help, though. We want to be able to steal it, then equip it, and then start using it. That's my plan. Can I get rid of Cynic? I don't think I can get rid of it. Gain trait affluent or cybernetically modify. So no for him. Yeah, she's doing big snores behind me. Can't get rid of the trait for her. No trait there. No, there's no way to get rid of the trait. Any of the traits. My thoughts were we steal an Inspire org, then we equip it next turn, and that lets us basically get what we need. We don't want to steal from any of our allies, though. What does this say? Okay. So I don't want to steal from humanity first. I don't. If I could avoid it, don't want to steal from any of the allied groups. So we basically want to start here. I mean, it should be pretty easy to guess. Yes, but if it's not government, then I do have who isn't government? I do have Yoma Ma. Yoma Ma could do it. Aware, affluent, low profile, hard target, undercover, crew, streetwise, criminal, survivor. She doesn't have anything that stops her from getting Inspire. Low profile. I'm just like double checking. Yeah, there's nothing here that would get rid of, that would stop Yoma Maw from doing Inspire missions. She's not prohibited. And apparently we can get rid of Paranoid from Jeb. We can remove Paranoid from Jeb for 40 XP. So the backup plan, so plan B, remove Paranoid trait from Jeb when he gets 40 XP. Plan A, let's steal an Inspire org from someone. That's what we're doing. So we need to find an Inspire org. Now, unfortunately, while this screen is much better than it used to be, low persuasion, yeah, of course, she's got low persuasion. We can try and make that work. We can just throw money. Salty, we'll just throw money at the problem, the money that we don't have. We'll just throw the money at the problem. Let's get the thing first. I need to find an org that gives Inspire now, which might be quite difficult. There's a lot to look through here. Okay, we're looking for names that look like they could potentially be used for Inspire. The Sex Change Company, I would expect, would be inspiring, but maybe not. Pretty sure Inspire is not found in 1-star orgs. Okay, we'll restrict it to 2-star orgs then. Astina Holdings, Richard Associates, the Etropus Group. No. Well, actually, what we can do is we can filter by stars. All right, we'll just start with the 2 stars. Okay. Semiconductors, no. Research Associates, no. Rigel Instruments, no. Arcanist Products, no. No. We'll do this as fast as I can. No. No. Hostile Takeover. I'm going to skip anything that looks like it won't have it at all. Persuasion giving orbs, that's a good idea. Let's have a look at the persuasion giving orbs first. Did they all get put to the bottom of the list? There are no persuasion giving orgs. Am I reading this right? No, it's just down the bottom. There's not that many. Skatum is Steel Pusher Public Campaign. Crossing Rivers of Humanity is nothing. Cross the Biotech is... Nope. Harper Analytics is Advise, Stabilize, and Public. Laguna, Control, Stabilize, Public, Turn. Ryan and Company is Advise. The Energy Independence Initiative is Advise. And then I'm just going to have a look at them because they get Persuasion. Control Nation, Public Campaign, Control Nation, Public Campaign. And that's it for Persuasion. That's all of the Persuasion giving orgs, which is, I would expect there to be way more than that, but apparently there isn't. That's insane. Okay, I'm going to quickly look through the 3 stars. Sabotage, Deal, Detain. That's really cool. Wow, that's a really good org. Ballistic Spacecraft. Headquartered in Sydney, Canberra. That's such a good org. Wow. Not what we're looking for right now, though. We're not shopping for orgs. We're shopping for Inspire. We may have to go with Plan B. Also, probably admin or influence. Yeah. Let's search by admin, then we'll search by influence. I was drinking some tea, sorry. Oh, I saw Advise and Stabilize there, and my brain put them together into Inspire. These are all hostile takeovers. Oh, hostile takeover. Hostile, 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 come on. Control, Stabilize, Public, Turn. Advise, Stabilize, Public. It's these ones that kind of cross over between a few that I think is where we'll find it. Hexahedron processing is probably not good. Oh, there you go. Hexahedron processing and production for some reason has Inspire. +3 admin, and it's being used by the Academy right now. So we found one. Now, it is in use by the Academy. We've already broken our non-aggression pact with them, and they don't want a new one. So that will piss them off. Oh, I'm an idiot. Folks, it's on the right-hand side of the screen here. You can actually sort by it. But it wouldn't show me everything. But I can just do this. We'll see if there's any others now that I know to search for them. So I can just search by this. I don't think it's going to show up in a collection with others. It's the only one showing Inspire. Yeah, it's the only one showing Inspire. We could try a trade. Shall we try a trade first for hexahedron processing and production? Let's try a trade first. Will Hard Python successfully trade? Like, make contact? I don't think he can fail that mission, right? Let's get him to make contact with the Academy.
We'll open a channel.
Because I don't think he can fail that.
Your orders.
And then we'll get everyone else to do what they need to do for the turn. What is the status of our space defenses in China? Hey, Miraz, how's it going? Okay, so we're working towards another one here. Where can I check the actual status? There is a way to see it. Oh, here we go. It's here. So we've got quite a few. Okay, quite a few places in China still need space defenses. Central African Union. Okay, we were a long way off maxed out space defenses, unfortunately. Let's not forget that the Americans are currently capturing Port Moresby as well. There's nothing we can do about it. We do need to get another army building in Australia, though, to replace the one that was lost. Okay. So, what we're going to do is, if we have a look here, we'll just do the usual. We'll check up. We've got 66% approval in China and Japan, so we'll focus those down first. Public campaign in China.
I will tell our story.
Public campaign in Japan.
We must persuade the people. Ready to go.
If you zoom enough, the space defense icons pop up. Yeah, I didn't want to have to like try and scroll through all of my nations to try and find the space defenses because we're looking for a lot of them. I wanted to see how many still needed to be built. That's the space defense there. These polygons is a space defense complex. Okay, for Jeb. There's not a huge amount I want Jeb to do because there's no aliens to hunt, right? There's no one who's like hard to find on the list. But you may as well just investigate whoever this guy is so we get him on the list. Yoma, you can just do some surveilling for me. And that's everybody. So let's confirm assignments for the turn. We'll cancel this and we'll get building. And hopefully we can sort this problem out pretty quickly. So they've just destroyed Minor Planet 2. Do we want to build a new core at Minor Planet? I think that's a really important question. Once they've completely destroyed Minor Planet, do I just build another core and let them hit that again? Just to give us enough time for our other battle stations to get built, which will stop them being able to bombard the planet. That's the big question. Okay, they've destroyed Minor Planet 2. Do I make Minor Planet 3? Okay, how much does this cost me? $60 every time. No, it only costs me 5 and 5 to fund this site. If I just do this, call it Minor Planet 3. It's a bit cheesy. Okay, if you think it's cheesy, I'll only do it once more. And I'll apply the full template. If you're fine, I do not want to cheese this campaign. We've already come close to cheese a couple of times with how we dealt with the aliens before in space. So if you're finding it cheesy, I won't repeat it. If they destroy it again, we'll leave it destroyed. Or at least we'll wait for them to move on to another base before I rebuild. How about that? Feb 16 at 4:23. Which is my birthday, by the way, February 16th, 2046. I wonder where I will be on that date. Okay, they haven't hit another one. Okay, they're now attacking the Epsilon Corridor, which is our other new base, I'm pretty sure. Let me just check. No, I want to check Epsilon Corridor. I'm certain Epsilon Corridor is our other new base. Yeah, Epsilon Corridor is our other new base. So they're attacking all of our new bases. So we'll rebuild this one when they attack the next one. Okay. Betty Botty Bought Butter in low Earth orbit has completed its ring core. Oh, this is one of my new research stations that I thought we were going to lose in Earth orbit. Hey, Tachyon. But the station's actually completed construction, which is wild.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, it hasn't completed, but all of its solar panels are online. Huh. And there goes Epsilon Corridor. Okay. So we're going to wait for them to hit another base before I rebuild Epsilon Corridor to make it less cheesy. there's a little bit of a turnaround time before they can start another bombarding mission. Space defenses online in Kolkata. Excellent. Mostly just watching them along. Okay, they're bombarding Minor Planet 3. Let's wait for them to hit one of my other main bases before I rebuild either of these bases. And there goes Minor Planet 3, and it's gone. I want them to hit bases that actually have defenses because it takes them longer to destroy them. We'll rebuild both of those when they actually hit one of those bases. We can speed time. Ship launch. Construction of Last World Destroyer, Mafu. Okay, we've got another... so that's Mafu. So I want to go to... Strike Fleet of One Mind. So this takes a fleet about 4 hours to destroy an construction base. Yeah. Ability to stream. We've got free key for Drathi Riftbreakers. Oh, cool. Already 8 hours into the game. Yeah. Tachyon... it's not Tachyon. Sorry, Toasted Waffles. Toasted Waffles is saying that Riftbreakers is really good. I haven't had a chance to check it out properly yet. I downloaded the demo. I played it for like 10 minutes and then something called me away. So I haven't actually had a chance to properly play it. But you're the second person who has made note of it. Alright, let me... I'm looking for the naming list. I've just put it somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly I've put it. Okay. Sorry, someone just pinged me on Discord. I was like, oh no, what have I done? Have I said something I shouldn't have said when I was talking about that video that I've got coming out? But we're good. Oh, the replet's reset. That's weird. Is it playing? Run replet? Do I need to restart? Okay, it's running now. Okay, give me a ship name, please. Oh, okay. This is a lone rose growing inside the endless void. Not not the endless coid, the endless void. Save name. Okay. Now let's check the shipyard at Castle Marinara. This is fleets. I want Habs, and I want... why am I here? I want ship construction. And then I want Mars. Okay. Castle Marinara has idle... It has idle slips. It actually has 4 idle slips. That's really bad. Okay. So, I'm going to see SF01 Mind is still kicking around. Yes, it is indeed. You kind of burnt yourself out on it. Oh, interesting. There are plenty more games to get burned out on. There are indeed. So, we have one Last World Destroyer still being built. What is the fleet composition like at the moment? Probably be easier to see it in here. Oh, that's nothing, Sage 1. You should have seen one of the ships that died holding Station. It was about a paragraph for a name. So Strike Fleet of One Mind is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Last War class, 3 Little Boys. Why did we call the ship the Little Boy class? I feel really uncomfortable calling it this name. And 4 Frontlines. So let's get 2 more Little Boys. Jeez. Let's get 2 more of the monitors. 1 more Frontline and see how we're sitting after that. So I want to make another monitor and then another 2 Frontlines, I think. And let's add another last wall. Okay. We're low on volatiles. We're fine. We'll probably make that the last push then for now. We've got plenty of mission control available.
I will help them.
Establishing contact.
Okay.
Reaching out.
So I want...
Leave Earth if you must. We will safeguard humankind ourselves.
Where is it? Hexahedron. We said 900 volatiles and stockpile. Yes, it is. It's just, oh Lord of One Mind is never going to strike anything of those belly movable turret ships. Look, they're not about striking. They're about defending. Where is... We've got much worse things going on right now than having 900 volatiles in our reserves. Did I miss it? There it is, Hexahedron. I want this. Hello, Miss Saps, how's it going? You might be a little bit late. You haven't missed too much. Except just we're trying to plan on how we're going to save. Could I give them some of our unused orgs? I don't really need this. I don't really... Oh, Delphus Minerals a space mining bonus. They can get Laurent to private investigations. They could get Equinox semiconductors. Is this a good trade? Do we like this trade? While we're waiting, we could maybe get some resources off them as well, because we do need them. Can't get volatiles off them, of course. We don't really want ops. We don't really need boost. I mean, we need boost. I don't really want to buy boost. You've only just woken up. Well, it is quite early in the morning for you, isn't it? Water, we're actually got a decent stockpile of. Metals we're good with. Yeah. Nothing here I really want from them. Orgs, Habs, or projects. Yes, UNESCO does have Inspired Dragons, but unfortunately, UNESCO is only usable by government workers, and all of my government people are like either cynical or paranoid or something. That means that they can't use UNESCO. I can just sell them ops. I don't really want to sell them ops though. We could take some water from them. Let's. Oh, they're only going to offer me 600. They're only going to offer me 682, which is nothing. You can use them, yeah, Demonicus. If they share the same engine type with the rest of your fleet, they can share fuel. You can create like a fuel tanker, but I don't know how effective it is. Let's complete the trade. Okay. So that means that Yoma Mo, we're going to do it right now, before I forget.
Wrapping up here.
We're not getting rid of UNESCO, we still have it. I didn't get rid of it. Hexahedron process production does give it. So now I need to free up 2 stars on her. You can't keep the fuel tanker out of combat, yes. That's exactly the problem. Let's get rid of the Enyo information group for now. It's 2 espionage, which is good, but I don't really need the espionage right now. What I need is the Inspire. And that should mean that she will have Inspire when we get our next turn setting, and she can start trying to Inspire. And we'll have to just try and buff her Persuasion, because her Persuasion is 2. Of course, her Persuasion. Well, UNESCO would buff her Persuasion up to 4. But she can't equip it because it's government only. I should stop playing with this bag of dice that makes a lot of rustling noises on the stream. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh dear. Space defenses and chunking, that's good. Yeah, it's me playing with a bag of dice. Sorry, everybody, I forgot. So I am a fidgeter. I thought the dog had a crunchy toy. Well, she's doing big snores in the background. Okay, Whiskey on the Rocks is now under bombardment. We have no influence either. Yeah, you're right. Actually, we're right. We only have 118 influence. What did I spend all my influence on? All right, let's head back to Mars, and we'll rebuild those other bases. Mars. So I'm just going to refine these, and we're just going to. So one of them was what, minor planet. This is now minor planet 4, and we'll apply the template. And then we want to do the other one as well. And this was Epsilon Corridor. So this will be Epsilon Corridor 2. You spent it on funding because I forgot how to direct it. You know what it was, Kite? I was incredibly tired last stream. Like, way more tired than I normally am. And I made some mistakes. I'm actually really happy that I called that stream when I did. You Planet World Necrophage? That is the correct thing to do, Toasted Waffles. I'm glad that you're fighting the good fight. Okay. Okay, energy institutes are finally available. Set as favor. We need to get those researched at some point. Okay, Whiskey of the Rocks is getting wrecked. And it's gone. Not quite gone. Has this fleet... This is not the alien fleet. Where's the alien fleet? Has the alien fleet taken any damage? No. They haven't taken any damage. So the LDAs are not doing enough. And that's a big problem. You just don't have enough 20 minutes. I just don't have enough 20mm. You're completely right. It's actually 40mm. The 40 mic. Good. Well done, Jebediah. And that is Whiskey on the Rocks destroyed. Unfortunately, it's gone. Yeah, totally destroyed. It was building battle stations. Yeah, once again, LDAs are useless. And battle stations at the moment. These battle stations weren't complete, though. The hope is that we can buy enough time for our other battle stations to be finished. If we have a quick look at one of our other Mars bases... How much time do they still need? Does does it tell me? 13th of August. Oh, they've got... we're never going to get them built in time. 13th of August. It's so far away. Peeps who said Mike for Emma when I was in the military drove me insane. Oh. I feel like the AI human factions are pretty much useless. They really are. There was been a few moments where the academies had some fights with the aliens, which has been great, but they honestly haven't pulled their weight at all. I noticed the initiative have a station in Earth orbit, which sucks. They're going for Minor Planet 4. So they're going to keep attacking our new bases, which I don't really want to cheese out. So, again, I won't build any more until they move on to one of our real bases. Because it takes them no time to chew through those at all. Epsilon Core. So going for the other new base. And there goes the new base. Boom. Now they're going to attack one of our real bases. Amotep base. Okay. Bangladesh. Okay, that wasn't us. That was the alien. And now they're taking Amotep base. And there goes the Skunk Works. We've got an alien fleet coming into low Earth orbit. I think this might be a lander. No, it's not. It's just a destroyer corvette. It's not military. It's just the time. Yeah, that's a good point. Now sounds a good time to start relocating our industry to the asteroid belt. You know what? You're not wrong. What are we looking for? We need fissils. Okay. Let's check out what I did do a long time ago. Where's the prospecting tab? I always lose the prospecting tab. Here it is. What I did do a long time ago was I did send out probes to everywhere. So it looks like we've let our enemies get their hands on the best options out here, but there's still a few available. So we could hit Diogenes Crater. We better build autonomous stations at the Grange points with ship modules for resupply. Do you have any weapon techs for exotics weapons that would be... So I'm researching phasers right now, Demonicus. And when we get phasers, they will upgrade the weapon, the defense stations with the phasers. But we're a long way away from the phasers being finished because we're actually still in the... they're here, right? But we are getting advanced coal gun batteries because that will upgrade them as well. Where was I? Prospecting. So for fissiles, I think we could afford to build at Diogenes Crater. We could afford to build at Vigilance and maybe even Lashtaru. Those 3 stations would probably replace what we've just lost. The times involved might be a long time though. So the launch window here is about the next date Earth will have an optimal launch window for a low delta transfer is the 20th of December. Any probe hand modules and other items used to boost the launch from Earth today will suffer 27% penalty duration of the flight, representing its wait for a launch window and or longer flight time to reach. A green arrow indicates the launch window is approaching, and the penalty will decrease, and a red arrow is it will decrease again. Is it time for another marine run? We could build a marine ship that goes and takes these bases. That honestly wouldn't be too terrible. I mean, I bet you they're really badly defended. What's Uluru base got? Also, how dare they call it Uluru? What are we looking at here? We're looking at... Is there even a marine barracks here? There's a marine company barracks, which that is... So this base is a marine strength of 8. So we need to beat a marine strength of 8. We could probably put together a ship with a good engine. We could afford it. In the US, it's almost exclusively used by the military. Okay. We could probably put together a ship with a decent engine. Doesn't need to be this big. We could probably go with something that has a decent number of module slots, which is probably a monitor. They only have 2 module slots. Battlestation nowadays aren't useless, but they can be depending on the situation. No matter defenses will stop a Doomstack from blowing it up, but it works both ways as well. This is a good point, actually. Won't the defenses stop us from landing Marines? Yeah, Frigate has 4 slots. That's actually not bad. So we would go with a Pegasus drive for this? No, we would go with a... Is it the burner drive, the one for long-range travel? 69 kps. I think it's the burner I want to use for this, right? Remind me when I'm wrong. They add to the defense. The defense will boost the armor strength if they are intact. Okay. So we really need the ability to bombard on this thing as well. Or we need a little fleet like a few ships that can do this, which we can't. If we could send one ship to do this job, it'd be fine. Let's see what we can build just to see. Bombarding will get it destroyed, yeah. Well, we wouldn't bombard. I haven't been upgrading our Marines. We've got the Marine Assault Unit, which is 4, 8, 12. That's a military value of 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. The ship doesn't really need anything else. It's just going out for Marines. Hull weapons, it doesn't really matter. We could give it green. We could give it lasers to bombard with, I suppose, or we could give it. We could actually give it mag weapons. We could go with a Colgan battery Mark II. We could do that, and then we could also give it a light coal cannon Mark II. It doesn't even need much armor because it's never going to actually get into a fight. Slush hydrogen. The slush hydrogen 4, 8, 12. That means our marine value is only 12 if we take slush hydrogen. How much of a bonus is it? Also, we need to make sure this thing has a crazy Delta V. Like, maybe about 50. We'll try 40. A siege coal gun. Can it? I don't think it can equip a siege coal gun. Because the siege coal gun is... siege coal gun Mark II. Yeah, the siege coal guns require the 3 slot. This only has the 1 slot. It can't equip a siege coal gun. There is no size 1 siege coal gun, unfortunately. It is only a massive gun, not a small gun. So at the moment, we're at 41. What would the slush hydrogen do? 60. Oh wow, that adds so much Delta V. That does add a ton. That takes up to 61.7, which is quite a lot. This ship will take 45 days to build. We will need to add a little bit of armor, but I'm not going to add much. We're talking about like 5, 1, and 1 probably. I can't give them nuclear torpedoes because I don't have nuclear torpedoes, unfortunately. Give this to the asteroids. Let's say you need at least 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I don't have nuclear torpedoes. No, I've just got the Hestias. We never researched the nuclear ones. Oh no, we've got nuclear thermal rockets, but that's not a torpedo. Explosive warhead, fragmentation warhead. So I do have penetrate. I've got the Ares torpedo, which has a nuclear powered rocket. The chief said sub a couple. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 groups of each with 2 is exactly what I'm thinking. Nuclear torps would completely destroy the base in one stop. Yeah. And they are not cheap. They're 225 water each, which we can afford, but these aren't ships of the line. I'm just going to stick with the coils. I think that's fine. We could maybe give them, like, lasers just to protect themselves from missiles while they run away. Helical gun is not in the game. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair. Moving better than coal guns. Yes, it would probably be great if we had more gun choices. Okay. Who wants to suggest a name for this class of ship? Bear in mind that it's just the ship class name, not the actual names of the ships themselves. We can build these at Earth, by the way. The Earth shipyard is fine right now. No, we don't have an Earth shipyard, do we? Where will we build these? We can build them in Mars orbit. We'll build them in Mars orbit. Desperate. I think we already have a Desperate. The Turtle, the Thoth is good. I think we already have a Desperate. We have something with no reverse. Wow. Salty got there first with Desperate. So this is the Desperate class. Desperate class. Frigate. Its role is troop carrier, which is correct. Do we want to use the advanced monitor design for this? Yeah, let's save the design. 45 days. Oh, let's check the transfer. We want to make sure we can get out to the asteroid belt. I can't remember where the thing we're looking for was, but we can just look for anywhere that has... Oh, so we're going from Mars, Castle Marinara, to... Pop to drop is great. So it can... Why can I not set this as a destination? You have enough Delta V. Okay, I'm going to assume that I have enough Delta V. I don't understand why... Select destination around 2000 Phaeton. But I want to select fate in itself. Oh, parking orbit. Duh. Okay. So I would need 49 delta V to get there. So they're not coming back from that if they go there. Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. I worked it out. For Cadmus, I would need 50 delta V. Do we need more delta V? We have enough for a one-way trip, basically. But the stations are on the ground mishaps, which means the ships need to be able to land and then take off again. Can they do that? And I can slow down a bit. Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine. Right, let's get this ship built then. Save the design. Okay, done. Ship's done. Look at the transfer time. I didn't look at the transfer time because I'm terrible. Let's lay down 6 of these in Mars orbit. It's just going to be water expensive, yeah. So these are the Desperate class frigate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one will have to come out a little bit later. It was 36 weeks. Okay, that's a really long time, but it's far out, I guess. At least we're making some moves to try and do it. Well, I've got Ceres. I have Ceres mishaps. We have on Ceres Indestructible Station is on Ceres. We actually control all of Ceres. We sent Marines to Ceres a long time ago, and we took Ceres from everybody. All Ceres is owned by us. That's why we actually have a decent water income these days, because we have it. We also have shipbuilding facilities at Ceres. Do we? I don't know if we do. Because if we could build them at Ceres, it actually makes life a lot easier for us. We do have shipbuilding at Ceres. We can build Desperates at Ceres. Okay, here's what we're going to do then. We will cancel the construction at Mars. Because we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to get rid of... Cancel you. Cancel you. Cancel you. Cancel you. Cancel you. So then we'll go to Ceres. God, there's so much stuff. Can you trust some high KPS with 150 LV? I don't think I have... Salty, I don't think I have any high KPS. Wrong cancel? What did I... Oh, did I cancel the wrong thing? I canceled a warship? I'm not too... No, I canceled a pending warship, I'm pretty sure. Last war, little boy, frontline. Yeah, okay, I did cancel a warship here. I did cancel. It was a frontline. It was... I know what cancel it was. I'd only just started building it. It was a last wall class. I did cancel. That was bad. And left a desperate. Yeah. Oh, bad. Okay, so Ceres, I want to upgrade Picard and Underdark Station. So Underdark and Picard, which I can't see in my list. Picard Station is here. I want to upgrade to a Spaceworks. That's going to take 90 days, but it's going to cut down the build time of all of the rest of the ships. So I'm going to upgrade that to a Spaceworks, and then I want the other Ceres station, which was the ones that use metal for fuel but have very low acceleration. I'll let me have a quick look in a second once I've got this set up. I don't think it was Indestructible that had the other shipyard. No, it wasn't. You need more power. Oh, crap. I do need more power. That looks like a job for a... Oh, we're just off power as well. Look at that. Vasimir or Pulse Plasmoid. Okay. We've got Vasimir. Vasimir is very slow. Isn't it? Let's get a fission reactor farm going, because that's... Well, that's probably overkill. We could do a fission reactor array. I think that would be enough. No, we need 240 power, which is a fission reactor farm. Okay, that's fine. So I want to... There's one more station here that has a shipyard. It's not this one. Ulodic Crater. It's this one. Maybe build a shipyard in orbit? They're not Vasimir, they're burner. I thought you had a shipyard, but you do not. Oh, you do. It's this tiny little thing down here. They should be able to get off Ceres just fine, yeah. Okay. I can't upgrade it straight to a shipyard, unfortunately. I have to upgrade it step by step. I mean, we could build a space station in orbit of Ceres, but what else is it going to do? If we build a shipyard in orbit of Ceres, what other jobs would... I guess we just fill it with skunk works. It's not a bad staging point, actually. We have a lot of mission control right now. There's no space elevators. I'd love there to be a space elevator. Okay, chat. Do I build a shipyard in Orbiter Ceres right now? Considering the rest of what's going on in the solar system. Do we want to build a shipyard here? Do we think that, looking forward, that it's a good enough idea? I'm actually really, really interested in your opinion on this. In Lagrange point. We can do that. You can find out... Oh, I can put it in High Ceres. Where do you want me to put it? If you're planning on expansion of mines in the asteroid belt, then yes. Oh, hey, puppy. We're probably going to have to expand into the asteroid belt. There is a mod with space elevators. Interesting. It can be targeted by aliens. Yes, I know. We're going to have to build it very defensively. The Lord of Vazimir presence, yes. Bob, you have a very good point. We will need more mining. We are out of volatiles at the moment, which is really bad. I'm just thinking. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it. Yeah, don't worry, I will be building from space. Okay, we're gonna build a ring. I can only build from Earth. Okay. So what we need to do... Oh, no, don't click that. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to build a... Oh, no, wait. I should be able to build an orbital. Yeah, I can found an orbital and then upgrade it. They will go to Ceres and wreck everything, yeah. Well, Ceres is quite well defended. Everything has two... Everything in Ceres has 2 battle stations and 2 LDAs. There are Lagrange points. I don't know if I can access Lagrange points around Ceres, though. I can do it around Earth. Or you just mean like solar system points? Oh, yeah. There's these guys here. So what L point are we wanting? Let me close this. I mean, the Sun Jupiter L3 is probably a little bit too far away. I wish I could filter this view to just show the L points. There probably is a way to do it. Other options, we've got the Sun Mars L point. I'm looking to see. There's not really anything in the asteroid. Probably it's the Sun Mars points or Ceres are our options. What happened to the music there? That was weird. I think I'm just gonna go with Ceres orbit. We'll do high Ceres orbit though, right? The Ceres may have them, but the game isn't modeling them. You'll need a military presence for shipyards. We'll just see what we can do. Like we may as well try it. I'm trying to remember if I want to do high or low. Interface orbit doesn't matter for us. I think a high orbit makes it easier for us to just push out for the rest of the system. I'm going to found a high orbit, and then you're going to tell me I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's get a name for this out of the naming list. Shipyard Smithy, which I think really fits. Okay. Then we're going to... Well, the template that I actually got earlier... Oh, no, we don't have a template for this. So this is currently building at the moment. So all I really want to look at right now is defenses. We're probably looking at, like... Maybe... We'll probably think about 4-layer defense arrays that we'll need to upgrade into battle stations when we get the chance. I want to get in the power for this, but I would also like to add in maybe 4 space docks down the end. But we'll probably start with 2 shipyards. We're going to want more later, but we're not going to have the power until we upgrade this to level 3. So that's using up 320 power right now. So let's add a heavy fission reactor array. I can't add a reactor farm yet. 2 heavy fission reactor arrays. 3 heavy fission reactor arrays. That's a 64 power. I would like to add a farm. That's going to use up 40 power. And then I want a nanofac on here as well. That's going to cost me how much power? 40, which I can cover with one more generator. Okay, and then once we've got the station actually built, we can try and upgrade that and add more on. But that's at least ongoing now. And I have still upgraded our shipyards on Ceres as well. Did I upgrade Yolanda Crater? I can't remember if I actually did it or we got chatting before I did. Yeah, I did get upgraded. Okay. Alright, whatever we were doing before I got distracted by, we're back on. Okay, Amotep base is gone. So we've just lost another Mars base. There it goes. Regime change in Chad. Urban bombardment, they're going for Eastern Promise now. I don't think we're going to get any of our battle stations built in time, unfortunately. Eastern Promise is under attack. That's that fleet arriving to do some investigating on Earth. There goes the mining complex. I remember when we stole all these mines with Marines. We're going to have to do it again. At least we'll be more spread out now. Fisher Ray was destroyed. There goes our income. There goes another fish. Space defenses on land in Sapporo. I think Japan is almost completely defended against space. And there goes Eastern Promise, pretty much destroyed. And Eastern Promise has been destroyed. Now they're attacking the fun zone. How dare they attack the fun zone? Okay, we've got a minute to kind of breathe. It took 2. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to get built in time. I'll check Japan's situation for space defenses because the sooner I can get it back to doing normal things, the better. So if we have a look at regions, yeah, Okinawa is the only one we're still waiting on to get space defenses, and then it's done. So that's something. Now, before I forget, Yomomo needs to inspire Hard Python, and if I spend 32 influence, you know what? I can afford to spend 64 influence on this a turn for a 75% chance, and I will still be gaining influence on top of that. That's not too bad. So we'll start the influence train with her. Let's have a look at our nation states. So Republic of the Cross is down to 67%. Singapore is down to 69%. So Human can come down here, and public opinion.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders.
And then we'll do this here. Oh, my new videos are out. So I can finally tell you that I was able to get early access. It's definitely September the 24th right now, midnight, yeah. Okay. I get so worried about embargoes, but I'm now embargo lifted. I have been playing Menace this week. I got access to a preview build of it thanks to Hooded Horse last week. September 24th for me though. Menace is excellent so far. It's really good fun. I've got 2 videos out right now. One is just on squad customization. The second one is the first mission of an operation. And then tomorrow I'll have the second mission, and then Thursday I'll hopefully have the third mission. The mission video is only about 20 minutes. And you can name your squaddies. So pretty much everyone who supported the channel recently has a named squaddie, and there may be some deaths in the first mission. But so far, what I've seen, very, very cool. I don't use any vehicles in the first video, but we will get the video. The second mission, I'm going to get a vehicle deployed, and we'll make use of the toy that I picked up at the end of the first video as well. But anyway, we are focusing on Terra Invicta right now. But so either I've just broken an embargo, and I'm in a ton of trouble, or I hit the embargo perfectly, but time differences between Europe and Australia are awkward, and I'm always second guessing myself on whether or not I've actually done it properly. Yes, all of you have the opportunity to die horribly and hilariously, exactly. Due to my incompetence is how it always goes down on these whenever I play a strategy game like Menace. It's good. I'm really liking what I've seen so far. There's nothing really for Jeb to be doing right now. Because his job is to investigate people. So I'm just going to get him on to do some surveilling. Oh, look. This was owned by the servants last turn, and it's been taken over by the Academy. I'm pretty happy to see that.
I'm here.
And then Python, the rogue, we'll just get him to surveil down here. Okay, we'll confirm assignments. And we will unpause. So yeah, so basically in Menace, each squad has a squad leader. That squad leader is like voice acted and has artwork, and they have their own skill trees. But the soldiers that join them in the squad can be named. There goes the space dock at the fun zone. And there goes the fun zone. Defend interest mission complete. Okay, that's not us. There goes the admin node at the fun zone.
Surveilling target area.
Fun zone's lasting a while.
I believe they'll stay loyal to.
Okay, that was one Inspire mission completed.
Eyes up.
A new initiative fleet at Lewis and Clark base in Luna. They are building a gunship. This is, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the epitome of this is cutting edge initiative space design and creation. I give you the Stickleback. Is that all it took for Python? Really? I thought we'd have to do it for a while. It's a sodium heatsink, and a 240 centimeter arc green laser cannon. This is why the factions do nothing. It's running a burner drive, times 6, gas core fission reactor 3, a quantum battery, tin droplet radiator. So this stuff's advanced. It's running nanotube armor, and then a green arc laser cannon. It was obviously too expensive for Captain South Africa, War Crimes, whatever his name is, to put a real gun on it. Okay, well, the Initiative have joined the space race, which I wasn't expecting to happen anytime soon. The fun zone is getting picked to pieces. Why are you saying sorry, Gregory? Something to say sorry. Still at 7 loading, still work in progress, but the turn indicator is gone. Oh, yeah, so it has. Excellent. We'll get him back up. We'll get his loyalty back up. Jinyan now has orbital defenses, which is good. Polish army moving towards Astana. It's been a while since we've had any action on the war front. The Poles are obviously antsy for a little bit of a fight. Let's move both of these armies back here. Actually, what do I have here? I've got 4 armies here. We'll just move all of them up here. And we'll move this Kazakh army over as well. Maybe it's a repurposed mining ship prototype? Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's just been playing way too much EVE Online and he thinks he just needs that little thing. I don't know why they don't improve the AI shipbuilding. They're really good at expanding out of mining, but they don't do some research. Yeah. John Weller, look, they're absolutely ruining us in Mars at the moment. We have contingencies in place, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get them out there in time. There goes the fun zone. Fun zone is no longer fun. Oh, interesting. They split their fleets. Look, we've detected a new alien fleet in Mars orbit. They split their fleet, so we maybe managed to damage one of their ships. They're now attacking not Greenland. Oh, we're down. Our Fissel's income is just crashing. Colony mining complex destroyed. Fission reactor way destroyed. Ugh, there goes just all the mines are lost. The fuzz was a bit much for the aliens thanks to battle stations. Did it actually have finished battle stations? I didn't think it had. Okay, there's our armies have arrived in Ascana. Yeah, cool. A large wildfire is broken out in Europe. You can see we're having a war down here right now. We also do have alien carrier groups on the way to Earth. Okay, we got a Last Wall class destroyer. We need to name that. Actually had a bunch of ships just complete in Mars orbit. These will be the last ones we build for a while in Mars because we are running out of Fissils. Don't know if they're finished, but it took them quite a while. It took one of them. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's a really good point. Kai, it did take them quite a while to get through that station. Alright, I need to name these ships. So let's jump over to... Okay, good. I just got a DM from Hooded Horse to say that I can release my Menace videos. Phew! I can relax that I have not broken embargo. Right, where's my ship names? This one is called their horizons burned anew. Alright, and then we'll add that to Strike Fleet of One Mind, and then I want to get one of the other fleets that's here. Echo 207 has the frontline class, which is going to be called Sales Manager. That would make me laugh. Same name. Alright, and then we've got another ship. Oops, which is Echo 208, which is another frontline, and that's going to be called Unwavering Banner. These 40mm ships being... The 40mm technology being pulled out of retirement. Okay, they're now all Strike Fleet of One Mind. Strike Fleet of One Mind now has a combat value of 1.3k, which is hilarious considering the ships in the fleet cost us basically nothing to build. Not really Doomstack. The fleet heading to Mercury should be manageable with what we have there. Yeah. Maybe exofighters. Can you build exofighters on colonies? I didn't think you could. There is a Doomstack on its way to Mercury, yes. It's a heavy fusion reactor, they drain your fissils. Heavy fusion is where it is. Yeah, don't have heavy fusion yet, so sadly. Okay, let's unpause. There's not Greenland getting wrecked. That's no Greenland gone. Do I even have any mines left? Winnie the Pooh honeypot is under attack now. And it just gets chunked really quickly. This fleet is insane. Did they actually... Maybe they reinforced this fleet? Hey, Stormbuckle, how's it going? I'm sorry, Stormbuckle. I actually fell asleep. It's my bad. I had a really rough week last week, and unfortunately, Sunday, it just all caught up with me, and I KO'd a Sunday morning, and I slept through the stream. I'm so sorry about that. I really feel bad for letting everybody down, especially because I'm excited to play more Endless Legends, but we'll play more this weekend. There goes Winnie the Pooh. Almost got it, and that's it destroyed. So we're down to an income of 84 fissils now. And they're now attacking Brimstone Base. Wartime atrocity. The government of China has been implicated in war crimes against Poland. All I can do is say is just take the tragedy. Yeah, Exofighter hangar models will be pretty cool. And on ships, let's get some carriers. There goes the battle station. Nah. We've just lost Mars. There's nothing we can do. Okay, that's another turnover. During this, with our full-time job, it's more than I can manage. Yeah, I'm also writing a book and designing an automated battle royale for Twitch. So, you know, I'm really filling my time with a lot of useless stuff. And I was supposed to be running a role-playing campaign, but that fell through, and I feel really guilty about it. And I haven't spoken to the players, and I'm avoiding speaking to them because I'm really embarrassed that I haven't kept the game running. And some of them are in chat right now, and I feel extra awful bringing it up. But it's like weighing on my mind really heavily that I have not come back to them about that campaign in a while. But anyway, we have to defend a whole ton of countries this turn. So the first thing that's going to happen is Yomamor needs to inspire Hard Python. That has to happen. Graded candle at 4 ends, exactly. Okay, we need to defend Russia.
For orders. Making things safe for
We need to defend up here.
Securing our interests.
And we need to defend
Your orders?
Japan.
Where do you need me?
Yes, pretty much. Toasted.
Protecting our interests.
Ready.
Now what are we going to do with Names Blonde? Which country likes us the least? India. God, we're having real problems with public opinion now as well. Everything is falling apart. I feel a little bit like we're on the edge of a failure cascade, but I'm not giving up. Let's confirm assignments, and let's unpause the game. I thought for a second that the aliens had built a base on Ceres. And I was like, oh no. Oh yeah, there goes all of Endurance Station.
securing our control.
Protecting our interests.
A failure for the Inspire, which sucks.
Offering counsel.
Making things safe for our people.
Well, at least we're getting rid of a lot of fissile use. I guess that's something. Just out of Neptune, yeah. That's the plan. Oh my god, look at all the alien ships that just got built. Hostile takeover against the servants. Good work. So we've lost low Earth orbit, we've lost Mars, and we've lost Venus. An EVE Online reference. We still have Mercury. Space defenses in Bangalore. Excellent. Look, it's not over yet. Why are you barking? What's up? Did you just wake up and decide to bark? Or is something happening outside? I don't hear anything. You okay? What's up, pup? You okay? You just sleeping? Let's wrap you up in your blanket. Is that why you're barking? Because you're cold? There you go. There's your blanket. Good girl. That's what she wanted. She wanted her blanket. Red drop is volatiles and nuclear stuff is fizzles. Yes. I should walk over new alien orbitals. No, we're not giving up. It's not over until it's over. Okay, it's taking them a little bit longer to chunk through Endurance Station, but only just. And there goes Endurance Station. What are you doing? I just wrapped you up. Why are you getting up now? Okay, bye. The dog's being funny. There's no food in that bowl. You ate your dinner earlier. Sorry, I'm just being distracted by the dog. What are they going to hit next? They don't really have many targets left, except the shipyard. Hydra be gone now? What you want? Bye. She's being really weird. Construction module's gone. And more alien fleets just got built. Shipyard has been completed at Underdark, so we need to upgrade that now. I am going to upgrade it just so we've got the capability. Hang on, I'm going to have to sort the dog out. To a Spaceworks, which means I want to need more power, which means I'm going to need a fission reactor farm. Right, give me 2 seconds to sort the dog out. I'll be right back. What you want? Where are you going? Hey. Alright, she wanted me to wrap her up in her other bed, so she's gone through the house. I was obviously making too much noise. I should really get that pup cam sorted out at some point, but she doesn't sit still for very long. She's not like other streamers' dogs who would just like curl up in a basket. She's massive. She's a Bull Arab Staffy cross. She's a rescue dog, and she is very big. Very cute though. She's an absolute softie, even though she sounds terrifying. Alright. Lap puppy. She's not a lap puppy, that's for sure. Yes, 81 broken femurs. She's very bony in the legs. She's like got a big truck of a torso and then really bony legs. It's very strange makeup. Hey Neutron, how's it going? Good to see you. Also, hey, One Sore Wombos. Thank you for the woof woof. Okay, it's taking them a little bit longer to get through Hydra Be Gone. And that's another turn over. That was actually one of the least they've managed to do in a turn in a while. Public opinion in the Republic of Southern Cross has dropped dramatically. That's not good.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
Okay, we need to defend Singapore. We'll get Human to do that. Actually, I'll get Hard Python to do that. Oh no, all dogs are lap puppies when they decide to. Yes, that's true. The alien fleet might be running out of steam. I hope so. They've done enough damage as it is. I defend here.
Securing our interests.
Okay, so let's have a look at the public opinion situation. Public opinion is dropping across the board, but wow, that is a huge drop in the Republic of Southern Cross. Is that a menace video I see on my sub feed? Yes, yes. It's the early access is just for one operation, but I can run that operation over and over and over again, and it randomizes the missions and it randomizes the rewards. So I found some pretty interesting stuff. One of my run-throughs, I found a flamethrower, and that thing is a war crime. Wow. just completely obliterate squads in seconds. Very cool. But yes, there is a Menace video there, and I was very, very happy when that email came through. Very lucky to get my hands on it. I'm very excited to play more. Jeb can just do some surveilling. And let's get this turn going. That's our last ship, I think, that we're building in Earth orbit. That's the Scythe. So we will quickly just get that named. Oops. Apparently apostrophe S doesn't generate any... Oh. Okay. I thought... it's a Tavian name, but I thought I needed to type all of this out. But it's a note towards the pronunciation of David, or David, which means good luck in Welsh. So this is the David. Or the David. I don't know. I cannot do Welsh. But that is the name of that ship.
On Overwatch.
So
We had a breakthrough.
the Menace really does play with a like fix and flank playstyle of combat, where you want to suppress enemies, keep them locked down, and then come at them from the side where they don't have any armor and take them out. It's very satisfying. Okay, they have actually started. They're doing a second bombardment mission on Hydra Be Gone. So Hydra Be Gone is doing great work. It's keeping them tied up for a while. Hard Python is a traitor. I know he's a traitor. I've just got a successful Inspire mission on him here. So they're still hitting him. So I'm glad we're still working on the... they're obviously offering him big stacks of money. Okay, Shipyard Smithy in High Series Orbit has completed its orbital core, which means we can now upgrade it to a ring core. Here we go again. Space defenses online in Okinawa. Okay. Japan is now completely defended with space defenses. We'll just confirm that. Yes, so we can go back to our old priority, which I think it's a new normal, which doesn't look quite right to me. So economy 3, I think I want welfare 2, knowledge 2, unity 1, funding 2, military and build army. I don't think we need build army in Japan, honestly. I think Japan is good on build army. I don't mind continuing to level build military up slowly. Boost spoils oppression, government, environment. I wouldn't mind a little bit of investing in environment, though I think it's too late, honestly, for Earth at this point in the campaign. Welfare 1, you're already at minimum. Very good. Yes, great spot. We're at very low inequality, which is very good. Do we want to go with the build navy? Yes, actually, I think you're right with build navy, Salty. We'll get the navy ticking over, because that will help us with the blockades. We'll put 3 into navy. Okay. We're actually not that far off breaking the blockades. Okay. The Mercury fleet is arriving on the 4th of May. Let's have a look at this fleet. So there's a battleship here. The battleship is all torpedoes. That's a lot of torpedoes. Damn. YouTube is very censorful. The battle cruiser here. That's a 128 violet laser battery, which isn't that. Oh no, that's 768 centimeter battle. Then 3 cruisers. They're all scattered neutrinos, which is there's a lot of lasers. Okay, this is a tough fleet. This is a tough fleet. We may need to leave this fight until I'm more awake, but we'll give it a try. We've got a little bit of time before they arrive.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
They still haven't managed to destroy Here Be Gone Station. Hydra Be Gone is still holding on. If we have a quick look at what is going on in that base. Hydra Be Gone. They're still holding on somehow. They only have one LD. They've got 2 LDAs and that's it. Everything else is still under construction. Oh, hey T-Ram, how was your holiday? Good to see you. So I don't know how Hydra Begone is holding on. Let's have a look at the status of the alien fleet. Where is it? Okay, they are actually taking damage. So they are finally getting attritioned by our defenses. No, T-Ram. We've lost... Look at our Fistle's income. That'll tell you everything you need to know about the current situation. Do I now rebuild on Mars, or do we wait until this fleet is actually out of here? Fair enough. I have 2 Menace videos out. At the very least, Mars still stands. Yes, it does. I could send the Vazimir Squadron, but my worry is the second I send the Vazimir Squadron, another fleet gets dispatched to destroy Castle Marinara. Because that's what happened before. I mean, I could save, dispatch them, and see what happens. The campaign might be fizzling out. I hope it's not. I've been so invested in it for so long. I'm just going to see how long the transfer is going to take them. The transfer is going to take them 3 weeks. And the enemy could still escape because they still have... No, that's the wrong... It's Victor 1019 I want. They still have Delta V. They still have... Actually, they still have a lot of Delta V. I'm not going to say... Yeah, exactly what Kite says. I'm not going to make that mistake. It's very easy for me to get bloodthirsty. I am very bloodthirsty. Humanity First are projects to terminate the Non-Aggression Pact. Why? What have I done to you, Humanity First? Oh, the aliens have left. Haha! Yeah, have the aliens left? Mars stands! The aliens left! So basically, any site that is available, they have not. The other factions have not. I'm not going to go crazy here, but we're going to grab back Arcadia Planatia, Olympus Mons, and Terra Sabi, I think. It must have crossed the threshold, yeah. I don't think it's worth grabbing any of the others unless anyone can see anything I can't. We don't really need... We just need the Fistle's income. Yes, they did. They're going to go drill on some more armor. So I'm thinking the 50 water, 34 Fistles here. I'm thinking the 28 volatiles here, sorry. Not Fistles. And the 29 volatiles here. I think those are the 3 we go for. So we'll rebuild Acracia Planatia. And we need to give that a name. This is Castle Bran. And we've got the template we can apply to make this a little bit faster. And then I also want to grab the 29 one. Which is Saint... This is the Saint VIP Space Resort. Where they're forced to work in the Mars mines. And again, we'll apply that template. And then I need one more. We're also going to grab the 28 volatiles base as well. But we're not going to retake all of Mars. We're going to move out into the asteroid belt. Outpost Rembrandt. Please tell me I've set all of these to be built from space, by the way. Okay, they're now under construction. What people saying in chat? Then you'll be rebuilding a new house, build 3 to 4 LDAs. Yeah. That's what the template has. Okay. Also, we need to repair that base. We need to repair Hydra Begone. Because it got smashed around a little bit. So we want to rebuild all. Cool. Back under construction. Okay. Mars held. Now Mercury needs to hold. That's our next job, is holding Mercury. Okay, they've arrived in Mercury orbit. Let's close this. And they're... oh, look, they're doing the bombardment game. Merc defense. Okay, now, unlike Mars, our fleet in Mercury is actually mostly made up of ships that can go fast. We could just kick out the ships that can't. I need to refuel, which will cost us 8,000 water, which we have, and will take 8 days. But once I've done that, we could actually dispatch quite a lot of this fleet. So if I look at splitting the fleet for a second, there's the front lines, the last walls, and the little boy. So everything, just these ships here get kicked out of the fleet. What playthrough is this? This is the playthrough I've been doing for a year and a half, Kodo. This is Project Exodus. Good to see you, by the way. So we could actually intercept this enemy fleet. Now, they have a combat value... We have a combat value of 1.8k. They have a combat value... Can I click on this to select them? They have a combat value of 4.4k. Holy crap. And let's have a look at our mines on Mercury as well. I bet you they don't have defense... Project Exodus. Excuse me. LDAs. Oh, they're just LDAs. There's no battle. I don't have battle stations on these bases because I don't have any foresight. And I didn't think to upgrade these. Yeah, but I've only got LDAs, Kite. 2 LDAs is all I've got to defend. So I've got 2 questions. Do I bother upgrading 2 battle stations on the other 2? This is also going to hit into a lot of my mission control, but I don't actually need the mission control right now. I think we try and build... Am I still planning to take Jupiter? One day, Sorbical, one day. I think I replace 2 operation centers with battle stations at each of these. We'll see what the power is like after that. I know it's going to take 180 days, but I may as well do it so that if we do fight them off, we have the battle stations. Does that make sense? Okay, now we need some more power, which we can use with solar farms here, because they're just insane. What are these? Skunk Works. We can actually get rid of the shipyards. We don't need them anymore. So that's this base dealt with. Castle Camelot is the one that's under attack right now, but we can still try. Upgrade this. No, because that's going to kill the power. So we'll upgrade this to a solar farm. And then we'll put a battle station here. Oh, wait, why was that 278 days? I've just run out of thistles. I can't afford to. We're out of thistles. Volatiles, sorry. I keep calling them thistles. We're out of volatiles. Alright. In that case, I'm going to refuel Badass Brigade. It's going to take 8 days to do that. They've got 8 days of bombardment, and then we're going to dispatch them to take on the fleet. I'm going to see what happens. There goes the battle station we just tried to build at Castle Camelot. There goes the shipyard. Up center. Up center. Up center. Farm. Up center, up center. Skunk Works. Up center. Skunk Works. A random... we still have one last ship launched from Castle Manor. It's the Dubé. I want to name that. The more battle stations, the better, but then we said 50... They said 50k fleets, and I gave up. Damn! If they start sending 50k fleets, I don't know what I can do. Can't even imagine trying to fight that. Yes, we have no volatiles. Is very bad. This is something left to inherit. Okay. Let's keep an eye on Mercury. We're waiting for that refuel to finish happening. Shipyard. Colony Mining Complex. The core is going to go in a second. That initiative fleet just transferred to Earth. Oh, we have learned the Resistance failed a purge mission that was targeting Russia. So we're now basically at war with the Resistance. They just tried to purge us out. Okay, Badass Brigade has been resupplied. Now, I just don't know if I've got enough combat value to take on this alien fleet. But we could give it a try. This ship has some serious guns. This fleet has some serious guns in it. If they come at us in waves, we could take them apart. I pretty much do that, Starbug, already. That's our new doctrine, is max armor for all ships. Hey, Core, how's it going? You're catching... We are still alive for now, but it's looking really dicey. The question I'm asking myself right now is, do I send Badass Brigade to fight this fleet that's bombarding Mercury? Or do I wait for them to take out all of my bases and then attack Clockdad's Oversight too? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save and try. Exactly, Salty. We're going to save and try. No, don't worry. Only some of the fleet has no acceleration. It's only like 5 ships in that fleet that have no acceleration. There's actually... Oh, geez. That was a wild view. What we'll do is we'll split the fleet. We'll get rid of the ships with no acceleration, which is you, and you. The rest of this will be able to do it. Look at the Soul Block 2 with its 426. So we'll split the fleet. Now Badass Brigade can transfer to... There's 2 fleets. Interesting. Which fleet am I looking at? Oh, a ship got damaged. Let's hit this one. So this is the 4.4k one. I don't know. We're going to make sure we keep a decent amount of Delta V. If they escape us, it means they'll stop bombarding. So the transfer has happened, is on. I would like to engage. They are willing to engage. Okay. I think we're going to get our asses kicked, if I'm being completely honest, looking at this fleet, but we'll give it a try. We will give it a try. Alright, we definitely don't want this formation. This is a terrible formation. We want a tight wall. A high wall. There we go. Okay. Now, we want to put our battleships in the middle. So the Jolly Roger can go here. The Ride of the Solar Winds can go here. The Odachi can go here. The Byzantium Dragon go here. The Jovial can go here. The Zamboni will go... Actually, the Zamboni will go here. You will go... Who are you? You're this Contrarian's Bible. Convoys of Death unless we put my bullet sponge in front. I don't have bullet sponges, unfortunately, mishaps. Not for this fleet. And then I want to put the Big Stick of Theodore here, and the Poltova here, and the Silent Vigil here. Okay, fleet is built as much as it can be. In terms of speed, 500 MPS isn't too bad. Let's come forward at 250. Actually, we'll come forward at 300. My battle cruisers are set up for long-range laser bombardment. The thing is, we have to keep the fleet together, and we have to keep the fleet combined, because the enemy are going to fire so many torpedoes at us here that we have to use everything on point defense until the torpedoes are dealt with. We can't afford to split the fleet. Everyone has to accelerate at the same speed until... the battlecruisers and battlecruisers, they're basically big guns. So we have to really be on top of that. Okay, let me just set up my combat groups. Control 1. Oops. I could probably split these into 2, actually. But we'll leave them in 1 at the moment. And then I've got 2 monitors. 2 missile class. Control 3. Group 1 didn't get set. Group 2 did, but Group 1 didn't for some reason. Control 1, okay. Right, so looking at their fleet, what's at the front? They've got a Celestial Wanderer in front. That's the first moon. It is mag and lasers. That's not a bad target. We'll set that as the target for our battleships. Just something to shoot at to start with. And then we will shoot at... Well, we'll have to see how they break out here, but for now we'll also fire at the Celestial Wanderer with our battle cruisers. I want everything on Guardian, and then we'll just let this tick off. Check fire orders of the missile ships. I haven't given orders to the missile ships. So they're set to fire everything, but I haven't given them a missile order. So yeah, if you have a look at our battle cruisers, cool dude. If I turn around so you can see them from the sun. These are our battle cruisers here. This is basically a gigantic laser cannon, the front half of the ship. We use them for sniping stuff out. Yeah, the whole names in Terra do not correlate at all, which is funny because everything else. So PD escort ships. These ships here, the Soul Mark IIs. Oh no, that's not. That's a more missiles class. This ship here, that's also more missile class. This ship here was that Doctrine. This is a PD escort. Oh, you got ads. Crap. We don't have powerful engines and battle cruisers. Yeah. So we do actually have. You probably can't see this right now. You got an ad. Oh, combat. Okay, this deployment. Something in firing range? Someone is firing right now. I heard shots fired. You got an ad. Okay, the ship that looks to be probably coming at us first is this one here, which is the one we already have targeted. Let's just... I don't think there's anyone to fire at yet. Someone is shooting. Oh, it's our ships. Okay. Our battleships are firing their rail cannons to an attempted intercept. And we have incoming... I think those are missiles. Oh, wow. We actually have laser range. So the battle cruisers are basically UNSC ODP that can move. With lasers, yeah. Okay, the first moon is getting wrecked by our lasers. That's a really good start. I'm going to switch targets for Group 2 to this ship here. The Obsidian Mountain. I'm not padlocking them. Okay, we need to make sure none of these torpedoes get through. I'm just watching the torpedoes here. Let's slow this down a little bit. Check PD before you sign missiles. I still haven't fired any missiles. Don't worry. I miss having battleships that can foam it out this amount of rail fire. All we care about right now is that these torpedoes do not get through. Which at the moment we're dealing with, which is good, because they're going to hit us with torpedoes and waves. Now, I know these ships are getting around behind us, but for now we're going to focus on the ships in front. Thank you, Core. I appreciate the reminder. He just got absolutely drilled by the railgun fire. Okay, I'm going to set a new primary target for the battleships. It's going to be the Vicious Dark Star here. The Unbending Will is scary, but once it's fired as torpedoes, it's not that scary. The biggest threat here, I think, is probably the battlecruiser, but all of these cruisers are also quite scary as well. What we're going to need to worry about is these ships coming around behind us, but we have to hold the line until we deal with the torpedoes. They're still coming at us, and they haven't even launched most of the torpedoes yet. These ships, if we can hit them on the way past, is great. But I'm not like... Here we go. Here's the rail fire now, which we also need to intercept with our lasers. We're taking a lot of... I'm not... the missiles... Oh yeah, the Poltava is taking a lot of fire, isn't it? At the moment, these ships here are probably quite susceptible to volley fire. We've actually lost some of our torpedoes already. I'm going to volley fire the missiles from this ship. I'm just going to fire off all of its torpedoes at the side ships here. This is the problem, is when they get around behind us. Yeah, he's taking fire. But if he's taking hits, you know, my other more important ships aren't. There's so much rail fire. So many torpedoes coming in at the moment. It's these torpedoes we need to hold out against. Alright, what's my other missile ship doing? How is it faring? It's starting to take hits. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. It's probably too early to fire everything, but I'm probably not going to get another chance. I think I'm going to fire everything at the battlecruiser. No, it's too far back. I don't think that's the right. I think I'm going to do that, mishaps. I think I'm going to launch at the other set of flankers. You think you did assign enough missiles per ships? Okay. Well, what we're going to try is for this side, we'll do two salvos per ship. That's actually fine. If they're firing at us, then that's okay. They're firing at the torpedoes, and I don't mind too much. Because they're not shooting at us. Look at the torpedoes coming in. Look how many torpedoes are coming in. Just want to micro out these torpedoes. Okay. They've already launched. The monitors are done. They're both monitors now have no missiles left. They've launched all of their missiles pretty much, except for this one, which is off. Like the torpedo base went off. In fact, they both are offline and unable to launch anymore. Okay, the Vicious Dark Star is actually getting taken out by our rail fire. The rail fire is actually enough. That actually also looks like potentially the enemy are out of torpedoes. Silent Vigil cannot fire another volley. If you look, all of its weapons are offline. Oh no, why did that happen? Okay, it's back online. Launchers turn off after salvo, gotcha. Okay, I think we're going to switch the battleships to target the erupting... that's a luminous meteor. I want to get the rest of the Scatter Neutrino class. So we'll over to here. We can actually maybe start padlocking the battlecruisers and get them to shoot at other targets. So I want to give them a primary target of this ship here. And I'm going to padlock them to it. Because they're out of torpedoes now. And the Vicious Dark Star is offline. But we actually got a torpedo hit on this ship. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, your new target is this ship here. Battlecruisers are turning. They're firing. I miss when all of our fleets were this effective. Battleships are starting to take hits. Let's take out this flanker. One of our battleships is the focus right now. This is rail fire. Take this guy out faster, please. Okay, he's out of the fight. This is a big problem. Let's turn to face this guy here, who is just vomiting rail fire at us. Battle wagons are made to take hits, but they are taking a lot of hits. We've got rail fire actually making it through to hit this guy. They're not able to deal with the amount of firepower we have, and these are big shells that are coming in. There goes one of our battleships. No, that was one of our small ships, actually. We're actually doing pretty well at the moment. Is this guy out of range of our rails? I want to check the range on this. Yeah, he's out of range. I'm actually going to change primary target to what we're shooting at with everything else. We're going to lose the Jolly Roger. We're about to get into knife fighting range as well, where our battleships get even more effective. This is the biggest problem. Rogue Star's starting to take serious damage. Yeah, the ships are too expensive and too flimsy. Which is a shame because they have great guns. Okay, the Rogue Star is taking serious damage. We're actually going to switch target. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Ugh, I hate this. I get so, like, confused when this happens. So the Rogue Star is no longer our primary. Because it's lost its forward cannon. We're going to switch to the Guiding Star. As in fact, we're just going to use fleet primary, I think. And we're going to turn on padlocking for the battleships. So fleet primary is the guiding star. Mishaps is 100% correct. These ships can, the capital ships will come back when we get better engines. This ship's about to go. Surprising that it's still alive. Guiding Star's taking big hits. It doesn't have enough PD. They're not sending enough PD on their ships anymore. Yes, that's a really good point for the battleships. This is the group command, yeah. Focus fire, attack. Yeah, they're now on attack. I want to get these railgun batch. Why? Wait, why did everything... Oh, this ship here is on attack mode. Cool. Yeah, every other ship switched to attack. I was wondering, why is it Jolly Roger? So is cruiser navy I? What do you mean, cool dude? I'm not quite sure what you mean. A cruiser navy. No. Mostly a monitor navy at the moment. We have a new doctrine. It's very tiny ships with maxed armor and 40mm cannons. 40mm railguns. This is still our biggest problem, this ship over here. But we're doing okay. Okay, this guy is out of the fight now. So fleet combatant is going to be the erupting flare. Hey, Hildebrand, how's it going? Good to see you. The old reliable 40mm. Oh, there goes one of our smaller ships. They're now in range of our smaller railguns, our smaller coal guns, and there's no way their PD can keep up. We don't have volatiles, you're correct. This is a plasma ship. Luminous Meteor class. This thing's getting wrecked. It's almost dead. I'm going to switch the target now to this ship here. Yeah, this thing's going down. We're thinking the same thing, Soldy. Okay, how are we doing? They're still focusing on our missile ship, which is great. This is the Cold Void here. We're just waiting for this to take serious frontal damage. Almost there. That's it, pretty much offline. Let's switch targets again. We're going to switch to the Consuming Dark Star. It's swings and roundabouts, Hildebrands. Honestly, we pretty much lost Mars, but we managed to chase the fleet off, and we're chasing off a fleet in Mercury right now. No major setbacks, but our income has taken a major hit. Serious frontal damage is my band name. That's a great band name, actually. I'm glad I came up with it. Okay, the Consuming Darkness is taking heavy damage. Their PD just isn't good enough. We are taking side damage, though, from those flankers, but we need to focus down these capital ships. If I turn my camera around this way, you can actually see the ships. There we go. Now we're sunward side. Okay, let's switch the fleet target to the Unending Will. This is the battleship, and then we'll deal with the Crescent Moon. We can mop up once we kill them all. Oh, it's taking... The battleship does not have a lot of armor. It's already going down. Yep, okay, we can switch to the Red Star now. Beaufort stuck to the moon. What's up, cool dude? Doing Nelson Pro, thank you. Yeah, it's very much a line battle with our doctrine, because we have to keep our ships together for overlapping PD. And because of the way the battle cruisers work, they have to face their targets, because their weapons are spinal mounted. Alright, let's start mopping up. This is the only thing I'm worried about, is I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with this. But what we'll do is we'll set it as the fleet primary target. And then, basically, people will just face it. Ooh, no, that's okay. That's us shooting at him. I don't think he's going to last very long when he starts taking hits from these rails. And I don't think he can dodge them either. Oof, oof, oof. 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 Oh, he's dead. Great gunnery. There always a mistap. I meant close range. Okay. Yeah. Knife fighting is very much the order of the game with my fleets at the moment. We really can't afford to fight the enemy at range. We're focusing this ship down because it's one of the last two. Nice. Good luck, Toasted. You've got this. Take those necrophage down. What faction are you playing as, by the way? God, this is a tough little ship. There you go. There it goes. All right, this is a massive victory for Project Exodus. I don't think we lost any of our capital ships. We've just lost escorts. Considering this is a 4... I could have shared it, cool. Considering this is a 4.4k fleet that we came up against, I think we've done very well. We're going to need to reverse our speed if we can. If I turn off... I'll wait till they've turned, then I'm going to turn off padlocking. Yeah, we're going to have to turn off padlocking for the whole fleet. And then I want to get everyone to start. Oh, I can't. We don't have any... shift is what I wanted to push. So everyone who can push in this direction is going to. This way, don't chase. Well, I've already ordered the push for those that can. We are running out of gas, yes. I'm not sure. Will the auto-resolve get me the kill? I just re-padlock. Oh yeah, I could just re-padlock. That saves the fuel. Good thinking. We'll just do as much damage as we can before it's over. It's funny, he took tons of damage on the way in, but look how much damage this battleship is taking on the way out. That's it. I think we're out of range. I'm just enjoying having a victory because it's been a while since we've had a chance to win a fight. Okay. So ends the battle by taking the battle's current state, completing off screen, and reporting the outcome. Yeah, we didn't lose anything. We lost our 3 escorts, and they lost everything. Oh no, one of their escorts survived. We made 5.5 exotics from this. We got 176 volatiles, which we really need. And we have a bunch of promotions as well. Oh, thank goodness. I really needed that victory, if I'm being completely honest. The aliens lost 17 ships and we lost 3. That's to remind you, aliens, that we can fight. And we did have a really good doctrine for a while until we couldn't afford it anymore. Let's finish this turn. Can they make the transfer? They can. It's going to take them 1 day to make it home. Good work, team. Sanctions. Tensions might have been China. Yeah, we will impose sanctions. Yeah, now we have a different doctrine and no volatiles. That is exactly
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
It is indeed. And it will kill us. Okay, that is the end of the turn. And that is perfect timing. Because we have reached 1 AM. And that is the end of my time that I have to stream tonight. So, hope does indeed blossom. There is still that shiny glimmer of chance out there that we could pull this back out. We've got our shipyard building at Ceres. We'll send out the Marines once again to retake the asteroid, to take the asteroid belt for Project Exodus. We'll get more resources, and we'll keep going. So, thank you everybody for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. If you want to hang around for some cringe, there'll be some cringe coming at the end of the stream. But I will be going to bed as soon as the next song finishes. So thank you all so much. I will catch you in the next stream. And remember, never ever give up hope. See you later. Ciao.
When the yard lights died and the welders rode down, we took a breath of metal in the ash of our town. We learned a ship can sing when the coils are warm, and stubborn is a shield you raise against the storm. From iron rails in Perth to neon rain in Osaka, from Jeddah's desert roads to Nanjing shipwrights of laughter, we stitch the night to morning with 1,000 quiet hands, and hold the line together where the black begins to bend. Hold the line, one more minute, 61 to start again. Born of rivet, grit and limit, we don't break, we only bend. From the coast of the Southern Cross to Tokyo's hum, from red sand prayers to the Yangtze's run, hold the line until the dawn. Madafakenai, we haven't lost. Woman Haizai, we're still here. Sabitun, Tabitun. On Mars the printers chatter, spitting frames of tin and hope. Mercury keeps quiet while the starside furnaces glow. We build them cheap and many, hulls that bite at kissing range, where knives of light are honest and the rail shots never stray. Down on Earth the towers learn to listen for the sky. Our cities paint their roofs with coil and mirrored eyes. If carriers come roaring with their thunder in the rain, we'll lift a storm to meet them, and we'll make them say our names. Hold the line, one more minute, 61 to start again. Born of rivet, grit and limit, we don't break, we only bend. From Sydney wharves to Sendai's lights, from Date Palm sway into the Shanghai night, hold the line until the dawn. Yamakama Day, Genji Do Tenmei, Hotel Fajr, Hotel Fest. Teach the children blackout songs and how to count the beats. Tell them welders are the angels that keep roofs above our sleep. Tell the soldiers that the orchard still remembers every name, and the farmers that the steel will bring the water back again. Tell the coders every midnight fix is worth a ship at noon. Tell the medics every bandage is a flag that won't be moved. Tell the launch crews, breathe and light, we'll take our sky back piece by piece and night by night. Who are we? Crowd exodus. What's our time? One more minute. Who holds the sky? We do. Until when? Sugdo Tenmei, Yamakama there, Hotel Fajr. For the fall, we finish the job. For the living, we build and we hold. Hold the line, one more minute, 61 to start again. Born of rivet, grit and limit, we don't break, we only bend. From red dust roads to bay and dune, from lunar ghost to Martian noon, hold the line until the dawn. Madafakenai, one more minute and then one more again. One sky, one crew, 1 minute more. One sky, one crew, we open the door. One sky, hold fast, hold true, till dawn breaks